Yo, how's it going, guys? It's just Solo here, and today I made this video to discuss with you 3 basic tips you need to know as a solo leveling Arise player and enjoyer. And without any further ado, let's get to it. So, we're going to be talking about 3 major tips and very basic at the same time. And one of them is going to be the 2 main currencies in the game, which they happen to be gold and stone essence. These 2 currencies are very crucial to your progression to the story. Without them, you will not go far, and if you waste them in any way or form, you're gonna struggle later on because they are very easy to obtain, but even easier to spend, so you might want to watch out. There's a lot of ways to spend your gold on, and one of the things you really want to spend your gold on is your gear, and the gear kind of splits into 3 you could say things, and I personally would go to the first thing, which is weapons. You want to use your gold to upgrade your weapons as much as you can. And the way that we were talking about that you don't want to waste your gold on certain things, like weapons you'll never use again. You can see actually here that I have a few weapons that happen to be level 1. I'm not intending to use these weapons, but might have future plans for them. But the ones that I really want and I know they're going to help me out and through the game, they are from the SSR rank, which is super special rank. And they do a lot of damage, they're very good, and I want to focus on them because they're going to carry me through the game easily. As you can see here, you cannot upgrade any of your weapons without gold, and gold is very important. Right now it says 25, but later on it's going to be like 60, 70,000, 100,000, and even later on 1 million gold will be just cheap change in your pocket. It will not be enough. So you want to use your gold on your gear, and first thing is weapons. Then we're going to jump into artifacts. Artifacts here, like this one, you can enhance it to make it stronger, right? And to do that, you also require gold. So you need to focus on also enhancing your gear for both Junu, which is your main player or character, and the other hunters that you want to upgrade, and hopefully they are from the rank SSR. Hopefully, that depends on your luck and draws. And now for stone essence. Stone essence is even more important than gold because it holds this amazing value, because it allows you to do this amazing thing called draw, which is a very important thing in the game. Draw allows you to get new weapons, new hunters, and of course it depends on your luck. If you're gonna use your tickets to draw, make sure you only buy the silver ticket right here. You only buy this one. You want to focus on using your stone essence mainly here, because these tickets are really hard to obtain, and these tickets will help you get the best out there basically. And again, it depends on your luck. Hunter, I'm really sorry to interrupt your video. I just want to let you know that with a wave of your hand and a click of a finger, you can actually help me out so much, because Solo Leveling Arise has this content creator program that I'm signing up to, but one of the requirements to have a YouTube channel, what it has 1,000 subscribers, and with your help I can actually achieve such goal in my life. And I can help you back with weekly codes for stone essence, tickets for draws, and gold. So if you want all those cool codes your way every week, you know what to do. Now I'll let you go back to your video. And now on to combat tips. And before we jump into the combat, we want to talk about the basics, which are weapons, skills, and of course artifacts. You want to pay attention to what monster you're going to go against and what element it's weak to. If it has a red symbol, that means it's weak to fire. If it's green, it's wind. If it's yellow, it's light, and on and on and on. Now, I've seen a lot of people in my stream telling me, hey, I'm struggling with Igris. Can you help me out? I need some tips. I need some guides. I need a tutorial on how to beat him. Well, I can help a little bit, but I don't want to take the joy out of like fighting him from you. So I'm just gonna guide you properly here. So Igris is weak to light. So just naturally you want to find a weapon that has the light element. For example, I got the Huntsman, which is an SSR weapon. And you can see right here, there's like a yellow mark that shows you what element this weapon is. So you gotta find something similar, something with the yellow element, which is light. And with this, you're gonna have somewhat of an edge over him, right? With that out of the way, you're gonna go to the skills. The skills are very important against any monster in any fight, because these skills can actually determine how your fight is going to be. Either a win, a full win with all your wards, or just an absolute failure. Again, back to Igris as an example. Igris is a knight or a boss with a shield. And that shield needs a skill that has the break effect into it. And if you click on all your skills, you're gonna realize some of them have this orange little effect here that says break. And if you read, you don't really have to read much. You can just actually look at how much break damage it does. Right here it says deals weak break damage. If you jump to other skills, you're gonna find it does medium break. If you jump to this one, you're gonna find it's like doing heavy break. And if you're lucky enough to actually create or infuse a skill, you're gonna end up with something like this, Almighty Break. Now again, the skill comes with these runes, and these runes actually have their own element as well. So if you're lucky enough to get Almighty Break with this one, then that's a whole different story. If you cannot have anything that has heavy break or anything higher than that, you want to stick with something that can actually like has like a light rune. You want to do as much damage, but at the same time you want to break the shield. You need to understand that if a monster, specifically a boss, has shield or armor, like the shield symbol under their health bar, you're gonna struggle so much to do any of the damage because a lot of it is actually taken out. So you need to break that armor first with your skills or your hunters that help you out to do any kind of good damage. So your skills here really do matter, and how you use them also matters. So for Igris, you want to go for light and preferably something that has heavy break or break in general to make the difference. Now away from the skills and the weapons, you're going to jump to artifacts. And for Jinwoo, after a while, you're going to realize that the artifacts matter a lot. They kind of make or break the hunter, right? And to make it easy, you just hit auto equip and hit apply, and it's going to give you the best artifact set for your hunter. Now, it's a whole different story for hunters when it comes to your artifacts. I'm going to show you in a second. But basically for Jinwoo right here, you can just hit apply, and it's going to give you the best set for him by score, of course. And you can actually check what the set does. Right here, if you have 2 pieces of the set, you can actually increase the user attack by 5%, which is really good. And if you have 4 of them, when attacking, the user ignores 15% of the target's defense. It's huge, just huge. Now, how is it different from Sung Jinwoo to the other hunters? You see, my main squad right here consists of these 3 SSR hunters. And the thing about them when it comes to their artifacts, it's kind of hard to gain good artifacts before they're level 40, so whatever you put on them doesn't really matter, but kind of does. See, the difference is when you actually auto-equip for the, for her, for example, because she is a knight, not a tank, not a mage, she has her own, you could say, job or class. You want to equip her with the stuff that actually fits her so she can actually give you her full potential, right? So you're going to auto-equip, and you're going to see down here, some people just look at the greenery and they say like, yes, I want to do that. So I'm going to hit apply. right? And you can realize that the numbers went down. Minus 973 is like, what do you mean? But the numbers meant they're going up. That's not really the case. Because down here you see here is by equipment score. If you click here, it's going to be by recommended set. The recommended set for the character that can actually give you the whole set, which gives you the whole potential of the artifact set, and you want to use that. So when I hit apply, even though the numbers are red, hold on, I think I need to change that. She was having this before. There you go. If you have the certain stuff, then, or the proper set, then you're gonna get a high combat power. Before the level 40, you want to do that on every time. Like you want to hit the auto equip, right? The auto equip right here. Then you're gonna check by recommended by recommended set, not by equipment score. You want to go by recommended set, and 9 times out of 10 it will give you higher combat power, or CP for people that know what that means. So if you use artifacts on your hunters and you want to put them, you just click on auto equip. You're gonna go down, and instead of by equipment score, you're gonna hit by recommended set. You're gonna hit apply, and you're gonna see that the CP or combat power went up, and that goes for all the hunters down here as well. So get your squad right, get their artifacts properly, upgrade it if possible, get more if possible, and you're gonna be prepared for the battle against Igris, and you will definitely win. And now I'll show you some footage on how to use those skills and how to fight Igris. And yeah. And in another fight against the giant arachnid, which is an instant dungeon, we're going to be doing the same tactic where I use my skill on one character or one hunter, then we just jump to the other without wasting so much time. And this move, just because it's like really insignificant, does not mean it will not affect your gameplay later on in the game, and even like halfway through the game, even early stages. If you know this tactic, that's great. And if you don't, well, there you go. It's really useful. You should probably use it as much as you can. Like mid skill, you switch over, you get so much damage in. And it's just good. It's just great. Like right here. Also, for those who actually have Hunter Cha, against this giant arachnid, when he goes up to heal. And one cool thing about Hunter Cha ability, especially the Q ability, which is the poke, when they get poked, that skill actually stops them or prevents them from healing. If you see under his health, the big arachnid, you can actually like see this red debuff. That's basically they cannot actually heal, so he did not heal up at all. So Hunter Cha is very, very useful in this instant dungeon. And as you're using skill, make sure to switch over to the other character. It's a really nice skill. And that will be it for the combat. I'll just leave you with the rest of this gameplay. Alright, my fellow hunters, thank you so much for watching the video. If you watched till the end, you can actually hear this. You're a real one. I appreciate you so much. You particularly. Very cool. Very, very cool person. And if you have any questions about any part of the video, if you want to include any of your basic tips or any kind of tip, by all means, write them down below in the comment section. This was Jin Solo, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.